Hello, whoever is watching this video. Thank you for connecting with me, as we are all interconnected, even watching a video where I talk like this. Whoever this resonates with, if this resonates with you, know that that's what you can trust, and whatever doesn't, you can leave the rest like usually. I just felt like sharing few things and try to make it as short as possible. About how Atlantis is related to this time right now, as there are many things related to Atlantis, a lot of information about it that is coming up, and there is a reason for that. And of course, we all have our unique connections to other planets to activate our latent DNA to the subconscious, the soul, from other planets or other times like Lemuria and so on, other lifetimes. But why is Atlantis so important for these times right now? Is because what we are going through on the planet right now is a repetitive thing what was going on in Atlantis, or the fall of Atlantis. As we were that time also going through a cosmic intervention, most of us, we were not ready as a civilization to go through that. The reality I remember from my own memories, what I share in these videos are basically from my own memories, through reliving those memories through my physical body and the upgrades that came with it, through remembering, going back in the lives in Atlantis, reliving them in soul journeys is what I call what I do as for work in my life with my gifts. To remember who we are, our gifts, our unique gifts as unique souls, the integration process that come with it. Atlantis was important for me and many other people who I'm connected with for these times, specifically because in those golden times, many people had very advanced gifts that they were able to integrate on this planet at that time. And the reason is because in my memories there, we were living very much from within our bodies instead of, and how we knew how to relate to the external world from within us, so that we didn't have so much separation between the external and internal world and the spirit realm and the physical realm, as they are the same. So we knew how to relate to the universe from within our body. So the body is basically our gate to the universe, in order for us to channel through our higher selves, to integrate heaven on earth, basically, very shortly said. But we knew that the temples and everything, the ceremonies, all these things about connecting to the crystals and the energy powers and knowing how to manipulate energy and so on, it was always from within our body, in relation to the cosmos, Mother Earth as a whole, and knowing our unique roles in this life, to live for the highest good. But most of people were not ready to have all this power, the knowing of this power within that we had, how to manifest the reality we were creating from within our bodies, making space in our bodies and so on. Many people knew that there were energies we were able to manipulate, but were not ready to live for the highest good. So it started getting abused. The civilization was not ready to integrate that on this planet. So in order for us to evolve as species, it had to be destroyed in order to make space for this planet, basically, to clean, so that we could start anew. But this process has been a 12,000 years process since then, and now it's finishing actually. So what's happening on this planet right now is the same thing that happened then, but in a different way. It's all about finding the power within again right now. That's important. But right now the frequencies are so high on the planet and getting higher and higher. It's another cosmic intervention that's going on, but we are not losing the society. We're actually taking back our birthright as galactic beings, knowing our unique gifts and abilities that are stored in this 95% of the subconscious mind and the latent DNA that the scientists don't know what it actually is. From within our body, connecting to the quantum field, to source from within ourselves, through deep states we travel into by letting go and allowing the higher self to take over. The higher self knows what's for the highest good, and it's the direct link through our oversoul group, the soul source, and so on. Integrating this, making space, and clearing out all these past lives that are stored in our body to make space, basically, very shortly speaking. And I will make another video about what it means to relive past lives and why it's important for these times for the body to integrate one's gifts and master them. But in these times, while we are doing this, it's we're also going through a test when the humanity is manipulating this power again, but in a very technological way, in order to this control and abuse, basically. Instead of knowing the freedom, the liberation, the unconditional love, the knowingness from within our body, it's used in order to, you could say, control people, in order to keep the energies more stagnant. But because we are all part of Mother Earth in her process, and we are connected to a whole universe in a galactic sense, we are raising the frequencies so much that right now it's like we have cleaned out those karmas. So we are in a time of another cosmic intervention, just like in Atlantis. But now we have a choice, and we are forced to make a choice, actually, to live from within our soul and integrate in our body, to take responsibility of our feelings, emotions, thoughts as energies in our body, to know that we are energetic being. Our beingness is a very vast gift to this world, and we all have our unique puzzle piece in the whole. In order to know that, we need to take time for ourselves, make space in our body by letting go of all the layers of who we are not, all the attachments, addictions. It's basically to know that we can create it from within us, what we want to achieve in our life, to experience in our life, basically. This love, these high frequencies, integrating physical form, instead, rather than being in these repetitive cycles of needing something to fill up our body, the black hole within us to fill it up. Instead, we use the blockages, black holes, whatever you want to call it, in our body as information that wants to come through, and listening and going within and sitting with what we feel in the body, in order to allow the higher self and our soul to clear it and to show what's behind, what's beneath it. And that's how we integrate our gifts. And there are a lot of this information now available to us from within our body as the frequencies are raising. Frequencies raising basically means integrating our physical body, our cosmic inheritance. So it's not so much about traveling to other dimensions, going somewhere else. Yes, we do that too. But it's this physical body that we are connected with Mother Earth. So we help her, Mother Earth, in her process as we are helping ourselves. But it's about taking responsibility in order to have actually freedom as free souls, free channel of the soul in the physical form. So that we don't have to make so much effort, we can manifest more from the reality within us, knowing and trusting our intuition in our body. And that's what basically we were very much living in, those realities in the golden times of Atlantis. That's were our projects. But now we are picking it up again as we lost it all. And many people might have unconscious fears about taking back your power as an energetic being, that it will create some kind of a loss because of losing that civilization that time. But actually it's the opposite. We are ready to do that now. We are ready to be our full soul's potential. We are ready and we are needed, all of us, in our unique ways. The crystal grid is also, the crystalline energy is a higher frequency integrating physical form, and that's also what we are becoming as bodies in this life, by well integrating this galactic DNA that we have, our unique gifts and abilities from within our body. And we are ready to face who we are in this way. But we are given a choice to go into the fear programming, illusions of who we are in the external world, not knowing how to relate it from within us, or going within us, knowing how we are all mirrors to what happens to us, and so we can clear of what needs to be cleared in order to bring more light, basically, from within our body. And this is taking back your power. So it is a birthright. It will not make any harm to anyone to take back your birthright, your gifts, your abilities, and integrating them in physical form, making space of who you're not. Actually, you are helping the whole in this way. And we are ready as a society in this lifetime to do that again. Because it's not going to be destroyed, because those who are more focused on the technological way of taking over the control of others, in order to gain energy back from others, because they don't know how to bring it from themselves, they don't have this power anymore in this society, in this world, in this civilization we are in right now. So we are all needed. We are all called to take back this power from within, unconditional love, manifesting from within, making space in your body for your soul's gifts to come alive and integrating them in this physical form, bringing heaven on earth, what we try to do in Atlantis, what we will do again. And this will help and make you become an example of your truth, basically, in your physical body, trusting the feeling in you, intuition in you, so much that you're an example of that. You create ripple effects around you. But we are not in a point anymore of healing others. We are channeling our healing source energies through us to be examples of that, so that others can also become that and find it from within themselves. And we are here, all of us, to do it together, to come in unity in this way. But it needs to become created from within us, by knowing and trusting it from within us, channeling it from within us. So yeah, it's definitely a different theme what we're going through right now than the fall of Atlantis. But remembering our gifts is very much what we were doing in Atlantis, and now it's time to pick it up again. The world is ready for us to do that now. What we lost then, we are taking back now, and it will not be lost. It will be a gift to this world when you take back your gifts. And there's so much more to talk about this, what it means to relive your memories in more evolved civilizations like Atlantis, Lemuria, and other planets, and so on, and how to integrate in physical form, how to trust your abilities and integrate them in this life now, as unique souls that we are. There's so much more to talk about this. It's all the information, Akashic records, and everything else is stored in the cellular body, in our bodies actually, and it's the physical body that is the gate, not anymore about traveling here and there. We can do all kinds of things, but it's the integration in our bodies right now that is important. That's what we are feeling and experiencing a lot in our physical bodies right now. I will talk more about this in another video, what it means to relive past lives and why it's important, why our higher selves brings us to these memories, because our higher selves always knows what memories are for our highest good to remember, and why. That's the source, that's the universe, to have trust in this higher guidance from within us. You can call it path of least resistance also. But yes, thank you so much for watching this. I hope that this helped a little bit to give some more insights to why Atlantis is important for these times, how it's related to these times that we are in right now. We are in exact same point of time now like then, but it's in a different way. So it's an important theme for many of us, and that's why many people are interested in this theme in Atlantis. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for sharing your part to this world, your freedom as a free soul, unique soul, and sharing that to the world. And thank you for uniting as much as you can, living from your heart. And see you in the next video.